Good evening, everybody. You're watching TCNJ Lions Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, here for our final game of the BSB regular season here for 2025-2026, as we get ready for this final one here as the TCNJ Lions take on the Towson University Tigers. Final regular season game for both these teams as well before playoffs kick into action. TCNJ in the NECHL and the Towson University Lions in the ECHA as we get ready for this one. So we will send it on down to the PA box, get the starting lineups, national anthem, and then puck drop here from Flemington Ice Arena.
Starting lineup for Towson. Winger, number 6, Jay Harwood. Winger, number 9, Jared Wilson. Center, number 19, TCNJ. Defenseman, 16, Tyler Schnell. Defenseman, number 3, Brayden Humphrey. Goalie, number 31, Luke Shaw. Starting lineup for TCNJ Live. Winger, number 21, Logan Beck. Winger, number 7, Josh Patricia. Center, number 9, Zach Douglas. Defenseman, number 28, Anthony Martinaka. Defenseman, number 91, Nick Stout. Goal, number 84, Ethan Bennett. Number 25, Ethan Bennett, who is on our outside.
Wonderful rendition of the national anthem here from the Flemington Ice Arena. Usually we're at the TSAI Field House, but here for this one for TCNJ for the final regular season game of the season. We are here at the Flemington Ice Arena, switching things up here for TCNJ as we'll get a look at the starters here for this one. Starters here for this one today. We'll start with Towson. It's the 3 of Brayden Humphrey, the 6 of James Harwood, the 9 of Jeremy Wilson, the 16 of Tyler Chamel, and the 19 of Keegan Jensen, the 5 skaters. And then between the pipes, the 31 of Luke Schaub. And the starters for the TCNJ Lions, the 7 of Josh Kushner, the 9 of Zach Duggan, the 21 of Logan May, the captain, the 28 of Anthony Archianco, the 91 of Nick Stout, the 5 skaters, and then Ethan May backstopping the Lions here in this one. Center's ready to go here at the face-off dot, and we are off and running here for this one. Quickly taken and dumped into the zone here by Towson as they'll try and go to work. 7:22 1-1 on the year as this shot quickly stopped away there by May. Kushner tried to get on it, bouncing puck back out of the zone. Here comes May on it again. May trying to fly, and he fires, kicked aside there by Schaub as this one bounces right up and quickly out of play, and we'll get a whistle here. The opening stages of this one. I mentioned Towson's record at 7:22 1-1 so far this year. For TCNJ, 8-19 2-1, locked in as the 4 seed in the NECHL playoffs. They will play Farmingdale next weekend. Farmingdale, the host team, as a shot from the point, kicked aside, rebound chance for Helkowski, that one wide. Had a good look at it, but just didn't get all of it on target as it was knocked away by Tyler Chamel. As this one's played back down around the board, Chamel trying to get there Puck poked away there by Scarmato as it finds its way down behind the goal line. It's Humphrey on it again as he'll saucer this one out to the neutral zone. Quickly spun forward, trying to play in quickly. Here comes Harwood. He fires waffle boarded away there by May. The Brantford, Ontario native will send that one into the corner as it's picked back up here by the Lions. Played across, looking here for Colin Hilkowski. Puck dumped into the zone, kept here by TCNJ for a moment. Now collected by Towson, who will send back out. Walter there pokes it forward, looking for Greenspoon. Poked aside yet again there, though, by Owenby. As it's sent to the wall, shot in on goal, steered aside there by Schaub, as he'll just jump on top of that with the glove. For TCNJ, they have technically won their last 4 games. They've won their last 2 straight up in a 4-3 overtime win in the Crab Pot to win the Crab Pot against Maryland with a big win there as this one bounces away right in front there, trying to find that pass to Manny Amendola, excuse me, as it's dumped in the zone, trying to get after that one, poked away there. Good stick check there along the boards by Brian Gabota as it's sent into the wall. Amendola will play this one around over to Greenspoon, who will just dump it back here to Daniel Jakob. Like I was saying, for TCNJ, they won their last game, 4-3 overtime victory to win the Crab Pot and to be the champs in the Crab Pot tourney. Then a 4-3 win here against Towson, back on 2-13. And then 2-1-0 back-to-back forfeit wins against Buffalo. Those games ended up getting canceled as Buffalo had to forfeit those games, and they won't be going to playoffs as well. So because of those forfeits, as Kushner just went flying there. This pass up along the other way. May will beat out this icing by a mile, but they're going to call it offside. So we'll continue on with that delayed offside as Amadon will pick it up and play it forward as the 2 sevens come together. Bouncing puck corralled down by Keegan. Keegan here on the backhand. He'll send this one forward. Stout with it again. Trying to poke that one in. There was Duggan as here comes Kushner. Kushner tried to pull the trigger, had it knocked aside. As it's played back to the point, May will keep it in. He finds Duggan. He goes down in a heap. May with it now, trying to fly his way forward. Got stopped there right at the goal line as Kushner tries to go here to the point. Kept in by Stout at the blue line, down to the hash marks. May on it again. Shot blocked away in front. Bouncing puck finds May for a moment again as it goes back up and out of the zone. Stout will get on it here for TCNJ in the neutral zone as he finds Duggan, who will just tip in and try and get a little bit of a change off here for the Lions. Pass finds its way to Jeremy Wilson as he'll send into the zone. That shot blocked away there by Stout, and covering up was May only for just a second as it's taken back forward here by Stout. He'll get it back out of the zone. Harwood will send that one in. Scarmato's going to have to try and chase it down with some speed applied there from Keegan Jensen. The captain can't keep that one in the zone for Towson as he has it knocked away from him. Back out the other direction. Here comes Kyle Gregory. Gregory's sharp side shot. That one goes up and over the bar. Scarmato tried to keep that in, couldn't do so. Peeled back here by Jeremy Wilson. He has that taken by Gregory. Now Scarmato with it. Couldn't pull the trigger on the backhand shot. That one steered aside as it's played back here to Harwood, who will send it forward. Looking here for Chimmel. He'll drop off. Harwood with a good move to get around one, but Walter's there to send it forward up to Gregory. And he'll send this one flipping for Scarmato. Just didn't have enough on it as Elkowski tips this one into the zone. Finds its way back to Jensen, who will send this one all the way down the ice. And this is going to be an icing here on the Tigers. Here with 15:43 left to go. Here in period number 1, shots 3-1 right now in favor of TCNJ. Faceoff will come all the way back into the Towson University Tigers end. Scramble off that draw, finds it down to the corner here for Gibson. Trying to keep it down along the boards, having some help there from Amendola. As it's poked aside for Amendola. Had it in his skates, didn't know where it was as it finds him again here in the corner. Amendola trying to keep this puck along the wall. Couldn't do so that time as it's played back around. Able to find Humphrey on that pass. As it sprung forward back out the other way. Trying to fly by there was Jeremy Wilson as it poked aside. Bouncing puck finds its way below us here in the broadcast box here in the Flemington Ice Arena as Greenspoon will now go chase after that. Apply some pressure there on Braden Humphrey. Able to get a pass forward, looking to send this into the zone. Jensen there, did he get a tip on it? They're going to say he did, as it's chased back there by the 19s. Walter will send it away. Now it's Gabota. Brian Gabota will take this one himself and get it across the blue line. Pulls up top of the circle. He fires out, got blocked. Another chance there for Gabota, stopped away there by Schaub. As it goes back up to the point here at the blue line. Duggan fires. Rebound chance was there. They couldn't get it on target as it finds its way to the 28 of Ryan Travis. May trying to keep this in the zone. Couldn't do so. Played back here to Sam Miner. The Laurel, Maryland native will spring this one forward and just dump it into the zone. As Yeoman will try and get on this here for the Lions. Bouncing puck to the goal line here. Now back up here to the point. Knocked away there by Kushner as it's played forward, looking for him. Pass too far. Will he beat out the icing? He does. Good job able to do so as he spins it back, looking here for May. May looking for Kushner again. Kushner along the boards. Back up to May. Bouncing puck. He's able to keep it here. Play back down low behind the goal line for Kushner again. Drop-off pass back for May. Looking for Duggan in front. It skipped away from him. Pass just a little bit too hot to handle as it's skated back out here by Ricketts, who will send this one in on goal. And it's held on to there by the 84 of Ethan May. .13:37 left to go here in this first period. Face off here to the right of Ethan May as this one sprung back up to the point. Shot on goal. He's able to stop that one away with the glove as Smith will try and send this one forward. As this will go all the way down the ice for another icing here on the Lions. So face off right back into the Lions' end as they'll try and hold on to this one here deep in their own zone off this draw. Bounces here for Jakob. Scarmato able to take it away and play it forward. Pass up there from Gregory. Found nobody but a Tiger as now it's taken by Scarmato with speed. He fires, goes right off the crossbar. What a shot from Scarmato. Beat Shaw, but not the crossbar there. Had a great look as that one's just paddled away there by May. Bouncing puck here, taken by Scarmato again. Has another chance trying to break in here with Helkowski. Drop ball feed. Gregory with it now. Beautiful move. Tried to cut through the two defenders. Just couldn't get it to Helkowski as it bounced away. Scarmato with another look. That one waffle boarded away by Schaub. Good shift here from Scarmato as this one bounces for Gregory. Gregory looking. Tried to pull the trigger. Had it knocked away there by the 7 of Amadon. And it's Helkowski has it along the boards. Looking for an option here, bottom of the circle. Tries to play a cross-crease pass, looking for Scarmato, but it's cleared down and out of the zone as Smith will get back right on it. Dumped in here by the Lions as that one nearly took a funny hop right towards the front of the cage. Wholesale line change there for New Jersey. As Humphrey will hold on to this one here, the captain will skate his way forward, cuts by one defender. He'll drive into the zone himself, looking to cut around. Has to spin back up to the point, finds it to Ricketts as his shot somehow found its way to May and he was able to make the save. Bounce back up to the blue line, take it back out here by New Jersey as they tried to send that one forward. Steered back away by Towson though. As Archianco will send that one back the other direction. Greenspoon will get on it and look for Amendola. Manny Amendola into the zone. He fires, glove save made there by Luke Schaub and he'll hold for the stoppage. Face off one back here by the Lions. Quick save made there by Schaub right off that shot from the point. That was a good look. There for the 91 of Nick Stout. There from the point. As this will go back down behind the goal line here yet again for Ryan Conaway. He has it stolen by Greenspoon, looking to try and play it into the slot. Turnaround shot stopped away by Schaub. Big save on Duggan. Had a point-blank chance as May has this in the corner. Pass around the wall, finds Cody Keegan as he tries to keep this away from Duggan. Duggan, the leading scorer here on this TCNJ squad, 33 points, 11 goals and 22 assists for Duggan so far this year. Right behind him, Josh Kushner with 15 goals and 14 assists. As this one flutters up into the air. Taken down here by Kushner, but that's going to be called a offside here on the Lions. Shot 6-4 in favor of TCNJ. As this faceoff won back here by Towson, they'll play it across. Sent down the ice, though, there by the defense. And they're going to wave off that icing. I'm surprised there, as Yeoman will send this one forward, looking for Kushner. Kept in at the point, though. Good keep there from Amadon as he tried to play it across, was looking for the opposite side feed. As it finds its way to Owenby. Taken back here by TCNJ, though. May trying to break his way through two defenders. May tried to pull the trigger, but whiffed on it as Kushner tries to help him. Now Duggan with it down in the corner. Back up to the point. Yeoman there at the blue line. His shot through traffic. That one went wide as it finds its way across here to Owenby. Pass meant there for Caleb Amadon. Picked back up by Walter and spun up to Kushner. Kushner trying to work into the zone. Driving into the right side wall. He'll play this one lower as it's picked back up by the defense. Humphrey trying to play the body along the boards as it goes back up to the point, and it's out of the zone here for Wilson. Now here comes the 6 of Harwood flying in with some speed. Pulled up by Wilson here at the point. The assistant captain plays that across. Bounced right off the shoulder there of Humphrey. Soccer style as Harwood fires. May makes a beautiful save in close as Helkowski tried to get it out. Couldn't do so. Harwood another look. Sends lower. Bouncing puck knocked away there by Walter as it finds its way back here to Jeremy Wilson again. Back up to the point. Humphrey there at the blue line. Back to Wilson. He'll play back around. Jakob here for the Lions. He'll send it around the boards to the hash marks there. The 16 of Chimmel is there who will spring it back to the opposite side wall. Good pressure here from the Tigers as they look to open the game. Trying to get around. Wilson has to pull back up to the point. Wilson across. Finds one lower. Jensen sends down low. It bounced away there from Wilson, though, which gives Walter a little bit of time. But he has it stolen by Harwood as he goes back up to the point. Harwood with it again off that drop pass. Has to play back down low here for Wilson. Back to Harwood. It skips through his legs, and it's out of the zone. Big break there for the Lions as they will be able to get a couple of fresh legs on. Pass back out here to Jensen as he gets stopped there just above the circle. Now into the zone is Chimmel down behind the goal line. Chimmel has that one stolen away. Good stick check there from Brian Gabota as it's played back up to the blue line and out by Helkowski. Scarmato taps that one forward, but it's Towson who get to it first. The 19 of Keegan Jensen still out on this shift here. As it's played back here to Tyler Chimmel. He'll look back here for Humphrey, but he's hounded there by Kyle Gregory. As Helkowski will take this turnaround pass. Gregory fires. That goes off the outside of the cage. Gregory with it again here at the hash marks. Throws one on goal, and covering up is Luke Schaub. And we'll get another whistle here with 8:02 left to go. Here in period number 1. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. My name is Carlo Pascal. You're watching TCNJ Ice Hockey live here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting here on YouTube. Thank you for joining us here for our final regular season game of the year for BSB and for the TCNJ Lions. Thank you very much for tuning in to all of the 25-26 season for us here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting. And it's been an incredible year for us here at BSB, and we couldn't have done it without all of you tuning in and watching all these games, as that one sails way up into the stratosphere and out of play. But like I was saying, thank you very much for tuning into all of the games for all of the teams we cover here at BSB. It's been a blast so far this season. As we get ready for this draw. 0-0 game here still between TCNJ and Towson University. As this shot from the point kicked aside there by May. Puck back around the wall, finds its way across here to Travis. He'll hold into the zone for now, trying to get around as Ritter. Back up to the point, shot from the blue line that's steered away. Travis back on it again. He'll play down behind the goal line. Centering pass, steered out of the zone by May. Kushner in a foot race, not going to get there in time as Liam Ritter will get back on it. 5'10", 180 for Liam Ritter from Lutherville, Maryland, as this one's kept in the zone. Pass back up here for Sam Miner, who will send this one in, and this is going to be an icing here on the Tigers. Shots are 7-6 currently in favor of TCNJ. Still no goals up on the board yet, though. Here with about 6:47 left to go. Here in this first period, as this puck is taken by Caleb Amadon, who will spring it forward. Big hit there from Walter along the boards as it's played around here to Helkowski. He takes a rub along the wall as that shot from Harwood goes wide. Rings all the way out of the zone off the boards. As it's collected here down behind the goal line, knocked away by Jensen. Good job to keep that away from Gregory. Kept back down low. Gregory with it. Here off his skate. Sharp angle shot that went wide. Scarmato trying to keep this in. Walter there. Launches one towards the cage. Kicked aside there by Schaub. Gregory's back on it here for TCNJ. Gregory looking. Down low. Scarmato looking. Back to Gregory. Put it into his skates as it's cleared back out here by Towson. As quickly, here comes Jensen trying to get by Walter. Has to play down behind the goal line now. Harwood with it. He fires. May with a big stop right in the chest. Wilson down to Harwood again. Bouncing puck for him there. Scarmato trying to play the body and take it away. Quick shot on to May, and he'll hold on. Off that close shot there from Keegan Jensen. Face-off one back here for TCNJ as they'll ring this one around the boards. Bouncing puck to the wall, sent back down behind the goal line. Trying to feather a pass right into the low slot. That got broken up by Amendola right at the net front. Looking for that saucer pass was Nathan Johnson there in front of the cage. As Gabota will launch this one forward here for Greenspoon. He'll dump in as Gibson will give chase. Gibson into the wall, played out past Yeoman. Back out the other way, a foot race here as Amendola has to play some good positioning there as it's sent over to Gibson. Gibson back down, finds Yeoman on the pass. Yeoman will skate it forward and dump into the zone as he takes a bump, and this is going to be an icing here on TCNJ. Here with under 5 left to go in period number 1. It's been a very even one so far here between the College of New Jersey and Towson University. Face-off one back by Towson. Quick shot on goal. Rebound was loose right at the net front. Jensen was there looking for that rebound as this one sails back. It is not going to have enough juice there for an icing call as it's picked up by Ryan Travis. He'll send one over, finds Conaway as he'll launch it up the ice. Able to find Jensen trying to break in one-on-one. It's May with a big save there, though. And Towson will get the ozone draw. Shots now evened up at 8 apiece here. And I mentioned the playoffs for TCNJ before, being the 4 seed here in the NECHL. Would have been the 5 if Buffalo had not bowed out of playoffs after forfeiting the 2 games here against TCNJ. There was some disagreements, to say the least, between Buffalo and the league, and ended up being kicked out of playoffs as here comes TCNJ on a 2-on-1. Kushner has Duggan with him. Kushner looking, he scores! Top shelf from Josh Kushner, and the bottle goes flying, and it's a 1-0 TCNJ lead. Josh Kushner with a rip there to the top shelf. Beautiful, beautiful shot there from Kushner as he went glove side high there on Schaub and makes it a 1-0 game here with 4:04 left to go in period number 1. Beautiful shot there from Mr. Kushner, his 16th goal of the season. And Logan May collects an assist on that, his 13th assist of the year, 18th point of the season, and for Kushner, 16th goal, 30th point of the season, so he hits the 30-point mark. Here in the final regular season home game, and final regular season game here of the season. And like I was mentioning about playoffs, as this one bounces out there, almost another chance there for TCNJ, as Jakob will pick this one up. Spring pass forward up to Kushner. He did not get a tap on that one, so this will be an icing here on the Lions. And we'll come all the way back down into the TCNJ end. Like I was saying before, though, TCNJ now the 4 seed after the whole situation with the University of Buffalo bowing out of playoffs. So TCNJ the 4, they will play the new number 5 seed, as that is going to be Farmingdale. As this shot, a big blast there from the point from Humphrey, stopped away by May, that time with the pillows. As it's played out here by May. May will drive forward, looked for Duggan, but he had his pass broken up as it sprung back here to Stout. Puck dumped into the zone. Back to get it goes Braden Humphrey. As Humphrey still has us here. He's chased away by Gregory. Has some room. He's going to take it himself. Humphrey will fire it on goal. Maybe we'll just steer that one aside. Rebound chance bounces up and over the cage. As Stout tries to keep this away along the boards. Coming in is Scarmato to take it. Bouncing puck kept here. Trying to get around Stout. Able to stop the move there from Wilson as it's fluttered back out to the neutral zone. Able to keep it as Chimmel. Now it's taken back the other way. Helkowski trying to get the shot off. Backhand chase. He scores! What a goal from Colin Helkowski! Oh my goodness. Colin Helkowski, what a finish! Highlight reel from Colin Helkowski. Steals the puck, breaks into the zone, has the initial chance stopped, and a turnaround backhander through the legs of Luke Schaub makes it a 2-0 game. What a finish there from Helkowski. Unreal goal there from Helkowski. What a finish there from Helkowski. Unreal goal there as he was able to somehow find a way to get that puck on the backhand chance. He wasn't even looking at it. Through the 5-hole there of Luke Schaub. And TCNJ up 2-0 as here comes Towson the other direction. That one goes just wide of the cage off that rip from Keegan Jensen as it goes to the boards again. Saucer pass right into the low slot, trying to play one back for Wilson. It's taken back away here by Greenspoon. He has that bounce on him as he gets sandwiched into the boards. Puck dumped into the corner. Down to the final 90 seconds here of this opening period here between TCNJ and Towson as this one's stolen away. Greenspoon tried to get back on it off that pass from Amendola as it's played back around the boards. Finds the 7 of Amadon, who will have this one pinned in the zone for just a second. Now played out back here to the red line. Dumped back in by Yeoman. Greenspoon overskated it. Amendola comes over to try and take it. Picked back up here by the Tigers, though, as it finds the stick of Harwood. Harwood will send in. Under a minute left to go here in period number 1 as Greenspoon gets this one out to the red line. Wilson tried to play a drop pass, but Walter there to knock it away for a moment. Now spun into the zone there by the Tigers. That was Miner who sent it in as this one bounces along the boards, taken by Owenby. Now it's the Lions with it. Yeoman has to play here to Walter. Walter had it skip away from him there along the boards as May will collect on this one and play forward. Able to find Greenspoon. Greenspoon trying to drive his way through the defense, but it's Humphrey who will stand him up and keep the puck down behind his own goaltender. Humphrey holding on to this puck here with 10 left to go in the period. As this one is just dumped in, Yeoman will go track back on it. Jakob will take it, uses Yeoman as the screen as it's played out of the zone. Foot race here for Kushner, but that will do it here for the first. So a 2-0 game in favor of TCNJ after one, as we get a great look here at Josh Kushner. Opened the scoring, made it 1-0. As we will head to the first intermission here. A 2-0 lead for the Lions, courtesy of Josh Kushner and Colin Helkowski. But we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the second period of action for you. You've been watching TCNJ Ice Hockey live here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching TCNJ Ice Hockey live here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. My name is Carlo Pascal, and we are back here for the second period. We are underway here for the middle frame here as the TCNJ Lions take on the Towson University Tigers. A 2-0 game after 20 minutes of action in favor of TCNJ. As that one kicked aside there by Logan May. Somebody sticking it up, falling to pieces there on the ice. It was the stick of Keegan Jensen. Well, like I was saying, 2-0 in favor of the Lions. As this shot gets knocked away by Archianko. Helkowski and Kushner, the two goal scorers for TCNJ. Kushner opened up the scoring, and then Helkowski with a beautiful backhand finish through the 5-hole. Spinning from behind. Got one through the legs of Schaub to make it 2-0 late in that first period. As this one played out of the zone. Shots currently 10-9 in favor of TCNJ. As here comes Humphrey flying in. Humphrey, pass across, tried to play back into the slot, had it steered aside there by the defense. Stout with a good stick check there. As it's picked up here and played to Kushner. 3-on-1 into the zone. Here come the Lions. Kushner to the back door. It went wide there for Duggan. Good chance there for him as this one goes back out of the zone. Stout's going to have to try and chase this down. Stout pass across. Has this one taken away for a moment. Down to the corner goes Miner. Tried to center that one. Played back up here to Jeremy Wilson. Wilson finds one down low. Look to center for Miner again. Couldn't get the pass off as May. Looks there for Kushner. Couldn't connect on the feed as it bounces here for Ritter. Ritter, good move to get around one. Tried to pull the trigger and blocked away there by Duggan as May will launch this up looking for Kushner. Kushner trying to get there. Has May with him again. Kushner looks, tried to play to May, but he lost the handle of it as Duggan fires. Beautiful save there from Luke Schaub as it finds its way here to Duggan again. Duggan spins one. Got blocked in front as it goes back out here to Walter. He'll calm things down in the neutral zone as it's collected back here by Duggan, who will just flip in and now go for the change. Flying in, trying to play that off was Gregory. Going to get the pass away as it finds its way to Owenby one-on-one into the zone. Owenby trying to cut around, some good stick work there on the back check by Gabota. As it finds its way forward here to Chimmel. Chimmel will try and dump in, stopped there by Walter as he finds it for Gregory only for a half a second. Was tipped in there as Scarmato gives chase. There on the 12 of Matchett. Scarmato able to take that puck away for a second. Now dumped back down the ice here by the Tigers. Gobota will have to get back on this. Still some loose laundry there on the ice. Referees haven't had a chance to go pick it up. As this puck nearly taken away there by Gregory, has to play it across to Helkowski. Now Gabota with this one. Gabota looks across. Able to find a pass to the other side as this one sprung forward. TCNJ not able to get to that one and beat out the icing. Or actually, they're going to say they do. Good job there by Helkowski as this one played back up to the point. Gabota fires. That one knocked away there with the blocker by Schaub and will go up into the netting and out of play. Amendola will take this draw here for the Lions. Able to win this one, goes back up to the point, bouncing puck away there, trying to find Gibson. As it's picked back up here by Towson. They'll try and spring this one forward, but it gets only to the stick of Greenspoon, who will have that knocked aside on that tap pass. Jensen will try and fly his way in here. Jensen has to pull around here at the goal line. Tries to flutter one back up to the point, but it goes all the way down the ice. All the way back here to his goaltender in Schaub, who will just lay this one off here for Tyler Chimmel, who will send it around here for Humphrey. Long stretch pass, men forward. Beautiful job on that feed as Jakob able to get it sticking and deflected just a little bit as May will make that stop. Good save on that chance. There for Jensen again. Bouncing puck here back here to Humphrey, who will just dump back in at the red line. Jakob will get back on it here for the Lions as Smith sends it around. Smith tried to play it around the high glass, but that one went up and out of play again. So we'll get another stoppage here with 15:48 left to go here in period number 2. Shots currently 12-9 in favor of TCNJ. They've got the 2-0 lead right now. Face-off one back up to the point there by Towson. That shot saved by May, and it's cleared down the ice all the way in on goal there on the Shaw. We'll just have to lay that one away here to Humphrey. He'll find this one across. Bouncing puck and knocked away. It goes back here to Humphrey, who's going to skate this one himself this time. Tried to cut by a defender. Smith will steer it aside, finds Kushner. Has to lay this one off here for Amendola. Amendola will just chip this one to the dasher. Chimmel with it here along the boards. Tried to cut aside. May over to try and knock it from him. Finds its way back to the captain, Humphrey. And he'll look up, sends a pass forward. And this is going to be another icing here on Towson. Haven't really had a good look so far here in the second period, except for very early in the frame. I mean, we're just about 5 minutes into this second period. Luke Schaub from Annapolis, Maryland. As that quick shot stopped away in front. That one was from Duggan. Got blocked aside there by Tyler Chimmel as he'll spin this one back here to the defense here of Humphrey. Pass goes forward into the zone. Archianko's going to have to go back and get on that one. Stout comes over to steer it away. May nearly bobbled that one as well as he tried to play it. Now Duggan able to clear the zone. Kushner tried to chase after that one. It's skipped by Stout again. Now Stout, he'll send this one forward. May's going to have to try and beat out this icing. He's able to do so. May looking to center in front. It's stopped away by the defense. Kushner had a good look, but it just got away from him a little bit there on that tap. As it goes back to Archianko again. Duggan able to pick that bouncing puck away for now. Finds it up to Kushner, who lays to May. May back to Kushner, flip pass. Tried to corral it to his backhand. Had it knocked back up to the point. Kept in there by Archianko. Now to Kushner down to the corner. The pair of sevens down there as it bounces. Archianko tried to pinch and keep that in the zone. Duggan has to peel back and play back here to Stout, who launches back up for Kushner. Tap forward into the zone. May has a look. He fires, caught right under the pad there of Schaub, and he'll hold for the stoppage. That was a good chance there for May. Caught Schaub a little bit out of position on that transition. Face off here to the left of Luke Schaub as this goes back up here to the top of the circle for Helkowski. Shot got blocked away as Gregory will get back on it here. Saucer pass towards the cage, looking for Helkowski. And then again, now Gregory fires, and he scores! Beautiful passing play between Helkowski and Gregory. Puts it 5-hole there on Schaub, and it's a 3-0 TCNJ lead. Kyle Gregory, his 11th of the year, 18th point of the season, and for Helkowski, that's 2 points here this evening. Has a goal and an assist already in this 3-0 game with 13.5 minutes left to go. Puck bounce back here to Humphrey, who will have to play it aside. Finds Harwood, who launches it across. Taken by Gregory again. Gregory trying to fly into the zone, looking to get through the defense. Had it poked aside, though, by Humphrey, as James Harwood will collect this one and launch it forward down the ice. It will connect up here to Wilson, who plays off to the opposite side there for Jensen. Jensen stopped there behind the goal line by Yeoman. He'll have to go back up to the point. Shot from the blue line. That went wide there from Chimmel. As it's taken back out here to the neutral zone. Greenspoon trying to get on this loose puck. He'll corral it and skate in. He fires. That one got sticked away by the defense. Drop pass here for Amendola. Trying to center. Rebound was there for Gibson. Just whiffed on the shot. Went right by the stick of his blade. As that one goes wide off that rip there from Harwood. Back out the other way, here comes Greenspoon. Greenspoon into the zone, looking for Gibson. Gibson fires one up over the net with the backhander. Down to Gibson again, and we're going to get a whistle as the net off its moorings down behind Schaub. And we'll get a stoppage. Face-off won there by Towson here in their own zone with 12 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Able to keep this in the zone is TCNJ. Duggan tried to pull the trigger. It finds Kushner on the bounce. What a stop away there by Schaub on Kushner with the glove. Call the cops. He just robbed him blind. What a save there by Luke Schaub on that backhander there for Josh Kushner. Just didn't get the puck up enough on that backhand chance. Beautiful, beautiful save from Schaub. Was down and out in that scramble. As Duggan keeps this in, he'll play back around the boards looking for Kushner again. Kushner trying to find May. This bouncing puck finds its way to the circle. Now to the point here for Smith. He'll keep it in and play back down behind the goal line. There is Travis. He's not able to get this out of the zone. It bounces back to him, though, as Kushner was all over him. Travis has some time, looks up, has to play off. As it's kept here in the zone for a second. Now it's back out. Flying the other way, trying to drive in his Owenby. As he'll lay a drop pass off. Looking here, that one stopped by May. Rebound chance was there in the net off its moorings behind the 84 of Ethan May. The sophomore here for TCNJ. And we're going to get another whistle here off this face-off quickly. Looks like a warning here to the Tigers on the draw. So out of the circle comes Nathan Johnson, and we'll set up and do it again here for this face-off. Tigers able to win it as that shot goes well up and over the bar. Puck into the corner, sticked away there by May as it finds Stout. He'll launch it up off the high glass, and it's out of the zone. Back here to Amadon. Bouncing puck here at center ice. Corralled there only for a second by Caradelli. Now May will fire. That one goes wide. Cardarelli will send that one around. It's kept in here by Smith at the point. He'll play back down low for May. Bouncing puck there. He's able to get on it. Looking back for Gregory, but it's stolen aside by Humphrey, who will skate the other direction. Humphrey trying to fly by the defense. Power move in onto May. Able to make the save there with the paddle as that slap shot from the point got careened wide. Centering pass again into the slot. Here in the low one. That one fired in on goal. Held onto by May again. And we'll get another whistle. 10:09 left to go here in this second period. If you're just joining us, thank you for doing so here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. My name is Crollo Pascal. You're watching the College of New Jersey Lions Ice Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. 3-0 game in favor of TCNJ here in the final game of the regular season for both these teams as the Lions take on the Towson University Tigers here in this one tonight here at the Flemington Ice Arena. Usually the home of one of our other teams that we cover here at BSB, the Rider University Bronx, but TCNJ here today for this one, usually playing at the TSAI Field House. Like I said, the final game of this regular season for both these squads before playoffs next weekend for TCNJ at least. In the NECHL, they'll be the 4 seed. For the playoff tournament out on Long Island as that one goes wide of the cage off that chance. Towson and the Eastern Collegiate Hockey Association not going to make playoffs, unfortunately for them. So after this, their season is over as Walter Tries to play this one around the boards, looking to poke it forward. Had it steered back aside as it's cleared there from the net front for TCNJ. Bounce right back into the circle. That one goes up and over. Travis able to keep this one in the zone. Plays down, looking here for Wilson. Nearly had his pocket picked there as Walter all over him. Back into the corner. Wilson goes to the point. Pass picked aside. Trying to get after this is Scarmato. Out to play it is Schaub. I'll have to just dump it aside as back to collect here is Conaway. Bouncing puck here to the red line. Tipped forward here. Trying to drive in quickly. Here comes Harwood. Has to peel aside off a good stick check there from Walter. As he gets sandwiched into the boards, it's Scarmato to pick it up. Scarmato. He'll try and send one forward. Taken back here by the Tigers as they'll drive into the zone. Halkowski comes over trying to lay the body. Pass across. Walter lays a big hit right there at the inside circle as it's saucered forward here for Scarmato. 3-on-2 if TCNJ can hurry. Pass in for Gregory. He got it bounced away off his skates. As it gets away from Scarmato, Humphrey will send this one forward. Pass up here for Owenby. He'll tap that one into the zone as Gabota will go back and chase. Pin to the boards. There by the 10 of Cody Keegan. As Yeoman sends this one around the wall. Back up to the point. It finds its way here to Match It, who will lay this one off. Match It with it again. Another shot. That one wide. Rebound chance. Stopped by May. And he'll cover up there with the glove. Faceoff goes right back into May. They're off that draw. And we'll get another quick whistle here. So we'll set up and do it again. Here to the right of May. Faceoff this time goes back to the point, and it's out of the zone. Gibson has a chance here with Greenspoon. Gibson walking in. He fires. Rebound chance was loose, but it bounced away to the cage as Schaub was scrambling to his back, almost snow angeled there. As it's skated back out the other direction here by Towson, trying to get across the blue line, but that's going to be called an offside here on the Tigers. So an offside here on Towson. We'll draw up this face-off just outside the TCNJ end. Face-off one back here to Jakob, who will look to play this one off the glass for Kushner. Bounced away. Somebody blew a tire there right at center ice. Puck played all the way back here for Travis, back into his own end. He'll send around. Gets the pass back there from Conaway. Goes right back to him as the pass goes up here to Ricketts. Ricketts able to get it out. Only far as the stick of Smith as he'll send right back in. 7 minutes left to go here in this second period as this puck played around the boards. Able to find the 27 of Conaway, who will get it forward again. Not out of the zone just yet, though, as May keeps it in the zone for now. Able to do so a second time as it bounces off his leg and stays in. Some good work here from May to keep this puck in here. As Cardarelli looked to try and clear the zone, couldn't do so. Kushner fires. That shot went wide. Smith right back on it. Smith plays around the wall looking for Duggan. Couldn't get to it as Conaway will get this one out of the zone again. Smith tries to keep it aside there from Jeremy Wilson, who has it bounce away. Jakob on it again. Up off the glass and out of the zone. Here comes Kushner the other direction. Kushner lost the handle of the puck as it bounces here for May. Now Duggan. Bouncing pass. Kushner with it again. Backdoor feed for May, and they score! It's 4-0 TCNJ. Beautiful little drop-off pass there from May as he got it back on that rebound right in the low slot. Just walked in and just a little drop-off pass as he got Schaub moving for the easy tap in there on the back door for the captain. And May puts that one into the back of the net. His 6th goal of the year. For the captain for TCNJ, now at 18 points on the season. Kushner now with 2 points here in this one tonight as well. He's got 31 on the year now. As flying in, here comes Gregory. Had that one stopped aside. Now it's Jensen with it the other direction. Quickly driving in. Jensen fires. That one got blocked away. Rebound chance was loose. Bounced the side of the cage. Right at the side of the net now. It's covered by May. And he'll hold that one with the glove. It was a good look there for Jensen. A good look there for Harwood. As it looks like Wilson went down a little bit funky there. Seems like he's all right as he'll get back in position to take this face-off. Not able to win it that time as Stout will move it around for Archianko. Kick pass forward there from the 8 of Helkowski is flying in. Here comes Gregory. Saucer pass to Scarmato. What a save there by Shaw. Thought he was going to go back there to the opposite side for Gregory for the tap in. Just couldn't find him on the pass. Gregory was right there on the back door waiting for it too off that feed. It was a beautiful saucer pass to find him in the first place. Five and a half minutes left here in this second period. 4-0 game in favor of the Lions. Firing on all cylinders here in this one this evening. Scarmato able to take that one away for just a second. Now it's walked in here by Jensen. Jensen will lay off. Shot blocked aside there by Stout. Big block on that shot. There from Wilson as he'll try and get back on this puck, but Archianko will send it around the boards. Gregory there. Trying to play out of the zone. He does. Tracking back on it. Here the 7 of Caleb Amadon who takes a spill. Jensen will send it forward again. Quickly into the zone. That shot went wide. Jensen back on it, centering pass, steered aside, back up to the point. Amadon with it, walks by one. He fires, but it got sticked away as Scarmato will get to it now. Scarmato finds Stout on the pass. Stout launches one, looking here for Helkowski. Has it taken by Amadon, though. As Amadon fires a long-range shot, May will steer that one away. Archianko along the boards. He can't hold on as he tries to play the body. Scarmato right back onto the ice. He'll hold this again. Scarmato looks for Greenspoon. They're going to say this puck was tipped as it goes all the way back down to the Towson end. Pass picked away here by Stout as he'll just send this one right back in. Travis across to the wall here finds Keegan. He'll lay back off for Travis. Looking for an option. He'll just have to play up off the glass as Yeoman tried to glove it down. And Mendola knocks that one away. Stout back on it again. Taken back aside here. Driving in comes Keegan. Keegan fires. It's blocked by Yeoman. Now Gibson to the boards. Trying to get this out of the zone with some help from Amendola. It skips down to the corner. There first is Owenby. Owenby hit by Yeoman. Big hit there along the boards on the right side corner as it's kept here down on the corner by Keegan again. Keegan fires. That one went up and over off the pass from Owenby as Travis keeps this in the zone. Puck down behind the goal line now. Looking for a centering pass. It's picked up by Gibson, who will try and send one forward for Greenspoon. Greenspoon has Amendola with him. Gibson there as well. Fires one, but it got blocked away. Lions trying to get back on it here as it's calmed down by Travis in his own end. Travis will weigh his options as he sends this one forward. Pass sent up looking for Ricketts as he's sandwiched along the boards by Walter. Now it's taken by May. May looking, trying to find Kushner on that rebound off the far pad of Schaub as it goes back down to May again. May looking around, saucer pass to Kushner, stopped by Schaub and he'll hold on. Beautiful feed there in onto Kushner, just a good stop there from Luke Schaub in between the pipes for Towson. Shots currently 20-16 in favor of TCNJ. They've scored on a fifth of their shots so far. Kushner off the boards. Couldn't hold on to that puck as out the other direction. Here comes Humphrey with some moves. Humphrey, he'll fly in, tries to cut around two. The captain will play it into the corner. Trying to get down there, the 24 of Cartadelli. Cartarelli tried to play that one around again. Back up to the point, tipped in front there by Cartarelli as Duggan will send this one forward looking for Kushner. Kushner as that's going to be an offside there on Josh Kushner. Sure, we'll see Josh as well as a couple of our other friends here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting in the Jersey Pro League yet again this summer. We'll be back with the Jersey Pro League yet again for year number 4 of us broadcasting the JPL here in the summer of 2026 as that one goes up and above the bar. Bouncing puck there into the corner, so goes back up to the point, trying to hold on to that one. Kicked aside there by May. Like I was saying, though, we'll be back with the Jersey Pro League. Very happy to be working with the JPL yet again for another year. Super excited for a great year of content and a great year of great hockey all around as here comes TCNJ. Duggan fires. Rebound chance was there. Cleared from right out of the blue paint. Big stop there by the defense. As out the other direction, 2-on-1 for Towson now. That shot stopped away by May. Rebound chance trickles wide. Good look there for the Tigers as here comes Gregory into the zone all alone. He scores! What a pass there from May. Finds Gregory cherry picking at the blue line. That is almost a 200-foot assist there from Logan May as Gregory roofs it over the blocker for his second of the game. And it is a 5-0 TCNJ lead. As this puck is tipped into the zone, here comes Scarmato. Scarmato looking, saucer pass to Gregory! He scores! The hat trick for Kyle Gregory! Two goals for Kyle Gregory in about 5 seconds. Completes the hat trick here in the second period for Kyle Gregory. All 3 goals here in the middle frame. A second period natural hat trick for Kyle Gregory. And it is a 6-0 lead as here comes Gregory again. Gregory pulls up to Helkowski. That time it's stopped by Schaub here with 37 seconds left to go in the second. Greenspoon able to win the draw. Stout from the point. That shot blocked the side as Smith tried to get on that one. He'll just play it into the zone. Bouncing puck here for Towson. Here with 25 seconds left to go in this period. Amendola chasing. It's skated out, though, by Humphrey, who will send it forward. Bouncing puck into the zone. Looking there for Minor. As this one kicked aside there by May. Back to the point. Kept in at the blue line. As Stout is just going to pin this along the boards for now and eat out the rest of this second period. And that will do it here for the middle frame. So 4 goals here in the second for TCNJ makes it a 6-0 lead. 3 goals from Kyle Gregory. A natural hat trick here in the second period. And a 6-0 lead for the Lions as we will head to the second intermission. Shots 22-20 at the end of 2. But we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the third period of action for you. You've been watching TCNJ Lions Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. back, everybody. You're watching TCNJ Lions Ice Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal. We are back here for this one and underway here for the third stanza of this game. A 6-0 lead for TCNJ here over the Towson University Tigers. A natural hat trick for Kyle Gregory in period number 2. 3 goals for him in the second period makes this a 6-0 game. 4 goals total for TCNJ after 2 in the first. And it has been all Lions through this one so far. Shots 22-20 coming in here to this third period as we get underway here in the third. This pass sprung back here to Archianko. He'll lay this one off. Stout sends over looking for Gibson. As here comes Greenspoon, has that one knocked aside. Trying to drive in, here comes Harwood. Harwood fires, that one goes wide of the cage, had some mustard on it. As it's played back down to the corner, looking for a pass into the slot. No dice as it goes back to the point for Harwood and it comes out of the zone. He'll have to reset as he sends one looking here, trying to find Schimmel into the zone. Greenspoon will play back out to the red line as Jensen has to play back to his defense here for Liam Ritter. Ritter finds Jensen again as he'll drive in. Jensen trying to dance around a couple of lines as it goes to the wall. Trying to play the body as it's picked up by Walter. He'll spring this one out the other way looking for Kushner, but Ritter will get back on it. Ritter trying to hold on. Kushner trying to apply the pressure as it's knocked away. Kushner with it again, trying to walk in on goal. Kushner to the backhand, tried to play it back as the net came off its moorings. And we'll get the whistle. Tried to go a little bit of a Colin Helkowski special there from the second goal of the game. Turn around and put it into the cage while he wasn't looking. Face-off will be here to the left of Luke Schaub. One here by TCNJ as May drives, looking back here for Kushner, just couldn't complete the pass as it goes to the corner again. Duggan down there, they're back to the point for Walter. He winds up the one-timer as that goes up and over the bar. Pass out the other way, here comes Amadon. Amadon into the zone, spinorama move, trying to get by. Walter couldn't do so. Quick shot towards the cage, it bounced off the back of the skates there of Duggan, who was playing defense there for a moment as he has it now. Kushner trying to play back to Duggan. Into the zone, here comes Duggan with it. Kushner down low, looking for May. The captain has to play around the boards, trying to find Yeoman on this feed. As Yeoman puts it back around here for May. May looking to center, Duggan there trying to spin around and take a shot, couldn't handle it. As it bounces right back to him though. Down low, May, Kushner there, stopped away in on goal as May has it again. Another shot, that one went wide. Yeoman with it now here at the point. Down behind the goal line, he finds Duggan on the pass. As he goes over here to May, back to Duggan again. Back here to May, looking for the back door. Yeoman there, he fires, stopped aside by Schaub. As Yeoman gets right back on it. Yeoman looking in the corner. Bumped aside as Kushner comes over. Tried to center that. No one was there, though, as it's lofted down the ice by Towson. Walter able to keep that puck away. Springs the pass forward. Here comes Kushner again. Kushner trying to work his way through the defense. It's stopped there, though, by Travis as he'll skate the other way. Travis will dump in and try and chase after this. Him and Gabota into the wall. Lays the body into him. As it's picked back up here for a moment there by Minor. He'll go to the boards. Gregory there, lays off for Jakob. Finds Gabota. Nearly lost the handle of it. He'll have to play back here to Jakob. Pass up here for Gregory. Tried to find Scarmato on the quick tap pass, just couldn't connect. As Minor tries to play that one back across looking for Keegan. Back up to the point now, kept here by the 21 of Parker. Or the 21 of Ricketts, excuse me. As it finds its way back here to the 10 of Cody Keegan. He'll send in, and this is going to be an icing here on the Tigers. Here with 16:07 left to go. Here in period number 3. And Scarmato is going to be chased from the dot, as is the 10 of Keegan. And they're going to bring him back in here, actually. Face-off won by Keegan. He finds its way back here to Humphrey. The captain hounded there by Scarmato, nearly had it taken away. Able to keep the puck, some good skating there as he finds one forward up here to Minor. Miner closed off by 3 lines as Scarmato will send this one around. Able to find Gabota on the pass as he looks up for an option. He'll send it forward. Knocked down by a high stick, but we continue on as TCNJ drive into the zone. Scarmato had that knocked aside. Now it's Gregory along the boards. Already has 3 here in this one. Looks for a 4th as that shot went wide. Gregory trying to play the body down along the wall. Jakob able to keep this in with the body. Now it goes back out to Helkowski as Scarmato will fly back into the zone. Scarmato fires, but a glove save there from Schaub. Brings us to a stoppage here with 15:21 left here in the game. Once again, like I've been saying, the final regular season games for both these teams. As this one bounces back, you're able to find the 6 of Harwood, but after this, on to playoffs as here comes Harwood flying in. May makes a big save there with the shoulder. Shots 24-21 in favor of TCNJ's. Here comes Gibson. Drop pass. That one fired in on goal. Rebound chance was loose there off that shot from Greenspoon. Initially saved by Schaub. There was a big rebound let up there. As it's played up here to Gibson. He'll hold on to this one. His pass bounces up off the high glass as it's kept in there by Wilson. Gibson with it. Down around the boards, able to find that one to Smith as he looks up. Smith with it again. He finds Stout. Now up to Greenspoon. That one bounces away as Stout tried to find an option. Gibson there to pick it up and play it for Greenspoon again. Greenspoon trying to get around. Looks to try and cut into the zone. Good job to cut away there by Tyler Chimmel as he'll skate this one forward. Sends a saucer pass across. As it's dumped in there by Matchett. Matchett and Walters into the wall. Kushner along the boards. Goes back up and out of the zone as it's knocked away here by May. The captain all alone here on the breakaway. It's stopped aside there by Schaub. Tried to flip it up and over the glove side. Went right off the top of the shoulder as here comes Amadon the other direction. Amadon fires. Big rebound. Lit up. They score. Amadon collects his own loose change and puts it into the back of the cage. And it is a 6-1 game. No shutout for Ethan May as Towson get one on the board. And Archianko has some words here. Off this draw, one back here by Towson. It is kept down in the corners. Helkowski trying to play the body here on Humphrey. Travis being hounded there by Helkowski as Helkowski had his stick pulled away from him. As that shot in on goal, May makes the save. Rebound chance was there, but Walter with a good stick lift. As it's skated out by Scarmato, he'll send one up to Gregory. Gregory able to hold on to the puck. Shot in on goal. That one hops deflected up into the netting, and we'll get another whistle. Face-off one back by Greenspoon. Shot from the point. Big pad save there from Schaub. As it's kept in the zone here by Greenspoon for about half a second. Tapped aside here by Towson as it's collected by the 21 of Jacob Ricketts. He'll find it across. Pass sent forward for a moment. Ricketts gets right back on it. Steered out to the blue line. Ritter able to keep it in for now. Bounces across here to Gibson. Gibson will skate the other way, fires a shot in on goal, and glove down there by Schaub again. Face-off nearly went right to the goal as Kushner tried to knock that puck away. It finds its way to Conaway now, who will loft this one forward and down the ice. And this is going to be waved off. I thought they were going to call that an icing. As driving in, here comes TCNJ. Duggan with it again. Pass across, bouncing in on goal, and it's held onto by Schaub. Another time here in this third period. 12 minutes left to go here in this third period. Shots are 28-24 in favor of TCNJ. As this puck taken here by Towson. They'll skate this one forward, able to find the pass up there to match it. Who will dump this one in. Able to beat out the icing is Wilson. As Duggan tried to clear the zone, couldn't do so. Bouncing puck for Jakob, sends it up to Kushner. Now finds May, but it bounces away from him as it finds the stick there of Harwood, who will just dump it in deep. As the D gets changed there for Towson. It's collected back here into the zone here for the Tigers, trying to drive it on goal. Good stick check there from Smith as it's knocked away by Duggan. Here comes May and Kushner 2-on-2 the other way. Kushner lays off for May into the corner. May around, Kushner there trying to get to the puck. Closed off along the boards. Jakob comes over to try and tap it aside. Scarmato couldn't keep it in the zone. Delayed offside there on TCNJ as it's picked back up here by Harwood. Harwood fires, glove save made by May. And he'll just hold that with the glove. Off that draw, Towson with it, looking to try and get one in on goal. Had it bounce away for a moment. Now that quick shot, big save there made by May as he scrambled to knock it aside. Over to the corner. It's Johnson down there, hounded along the wall. Johnson able to spin it back aside. Archianko fires this one, backhanded out of the zone. As Chim will have to trace that one down. As it's dumped in here by TCNJ into the corner. Bouncing puck lofted back out to center ice. Finds its way over here to Ritter. Ritter tries to fire, able to get it on goal. May just paddles that away. Stout sends one forward. It luckily bounces off the glove of a skater as Archianko just caught that blast right into the ankle. Now here comes Scarmato. Scarmato flying in. He'll just lay off and try and play to the wall. Picked back up here by Jensen, who will skate forward. Jensen tries to get by Walter. Here to the backhand again. As this pass to nobody there as it's picked up here by Helkowski. 3-on-1 into the zone. Helkowski with it. Pass across, broken up there as it was meant for Greenspoon. Bouncing back up here for Towson the other way. Broken up there by Helkowski. Had it in his skates for a moment. Now it's played across there by Minor, and it's just dumped in there by Ryan Conaway. Down behind the goal line, looking to center. That one broken up there by the defense for the Lions. Skated out here by Greenspoon. Greenspoon looked to find Gibson on the pass. He'll play down behind the goal line. Gibson down there, looking to get some help from Amendola. Able to keep it away here is Gibson. Gibson to the boards, looking, Amendola there. Greenspoon with it, tried to center that looking, trying to get this one in on goal. Gibson there jamming at a rebound, but it bounced into the corner. Amendola first to it. Amendola spin pass, that one to no one. As it is picked up and played out by Minor. Only for a moment as Walter sends up to Greenspoon. Greenspoon into the zone. Trying to keep this one away there from the defense as he'll play this around the boards. TCNJ were in the midst of a change. As James Harwood will collect this and send this one forward only to the red line though as it's dumped right back in there by TCNJ. 8:25 left to go here in this third period as this one played and on goal, kicked aside there by Schaub. Kushner around the wall, centering pass. Kushner with it again. What a stop there by Schaub on that chance as it went right through the blue paint a second time. Jakob back up to the point and we get a whistle at the net is off its moorings. Josh Kushner had 2 great looks there. Somehow, neither of them ended up in the back of the net. Here with 8:03 left to go in this third period. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. My name is Carlo Pascal. You're watching the College of New Jersey Lions ice hockey here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Live here on YouTube, a 6-1 game in favor of TCNJ here over the Towson University Tigers as this one is played back out. Here for Towson in their own end, they'll send this one forward. Skated by Harwood the other way, trying to get by Jakob. Harwood, stick check by Jakob as he goes hard into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty. A tripping penalty here on Jakob as Harwood gathers himself down in the corner. Our first penalty of the game. And Jakob will go off for a trip, and Towson will go to the first power play here of this game. Here with 7:42 left to go. Shots 30-26. In favor of TCNJ, so to the power play goes Towson, as that's going to be called down for a hand pass quickly. As Jakob says from the box, you can't do that. Face off one back here by Towson as this is sent across looking for Harwood. Harwood fires waffle boarded away there by May as it goes to the corner. Harwood with it again down low. Back up to the point, able to find a pass there as Harwood gets it back again. Harwood spins away. Taken back away here by TCNJ as they'll play across to Gibson, who will send it down the ice in there onto Schaub as he nearly lost the handle of that one there. As he gives it's okay, everybody. I just lost my footing a little bit there. As it's played across here to Amadon, who works his way into the zone. Has to drop off here for Wilson. Back up to the point, quick pass back to Wilson here in the circle. Looking for a saucer pass across. May with a beautiful pad save in transition. Quick shot again, that's stopped. And it goes up into the netting. Here with a minute left to go here on the power play for the Tigers. Face off one there by TCNJ, and it's cleared down the ice there by Walter. Schaub will play this one off. Greenspoon trying to take this one away here from Humphrey as he'll just play it around the boards. Amadon trying to skate out. Walter with it. He'll just put it back down around the boards again. Here with 32 seconds left to go on this power play here for Towson. Schimmel will hold this one here behind his own goaltender. As he'll send a stretch pass forward, tipped into the zone by Wilson. Back to go get on it is Gabota and Walter. Around the boards, and it is out of the zone again there by TCNJ. We'll go all the way back down to Schaub. As that will do it for the power play here for Towson. TCNJ kill it off. Quick pass there from Stout, sends it forward looking for Kushner as it's played across there by Amadon. Pass up here to Wilson again. Wilson trying to work his way through, stopped away by Walter. Trying to go the other direction. Walter, pass forward, looking there for Duggan, just couldn't connect on the feed. Puck into the right side corner. Duggan had his stick knocked away as Kushner goes into the corner. Puck back up to the point. It's skated out of the zone here by Smith. He'll spin this one back, looking to go back here to Duggan, but we're going to get a whistle. And it looks like there's a too many men call here. And it's going to be on Towson, so a penalty here for too many men on the Tigers. And now it's TCNJ going to the power play. And we're going to get a pause here with 5 minutes left to go as they try and put the penalty up on the board. Shots currently 30-28 right now, as we're in a bit of a holding pattern here. As the penalty now up on the clock. Should be good to go. Looks like we may add a couple seconds onto the board here. Not sure. It seems like that's what they might be talking about. And it's going to go up to 5:46. So about 46 seconds added back to the clock here. So it's quickly taken here by TCNJ, quickly stopped aside there by Schaub, and he'll hold for the whistle as we get our clock corrected here. Technical director Colton Reynolds scrambling, hitting the mouse button a couple times there to try and fix the seconds. As it goes down to Scarmato in the corner, TCNJ here on the power play up 6-1 as it's taken by Humphrey and sent down the ice. Stout up to Kushner. Kushner will fly forward into the zone, but that's going to be called offside as Scarmato just a little bit over the line. Off that draw, goes all the way back here into the TCNJ end. Jakob will have to go back and get on this. Jakob will try and drive into the zone. He'll just dump around as May will go to the wall there with Humphrey. Humphrey able to take this away as he looks to try and clear May. Got a good stick check into him. Back up here to the point. Pass across, spin pass from Walter, finds it lower to Jakob. As Jakob looks for an option. Has to just play across, looking there for Gregory, but it comes out of the zone. As Walter will work his way back in. Walter, he fires that one, got deflected wide. Goes across to Jakob here at the point, who will send it back around looking here for Amendola. He finds Gregory. Tried to go to the point, had it knocked away as it's skated out here by Johnson, who will just dump this one down with 35 to go on the power play. Jakob sends one to May. He kicks it to Amendola. Back to May. May into the slot. He fires, blocked away there with the blocker by Schaub. As Amendola dumps it back down to May again. The captain will send it around. He finds Gregory on the pass. Gregory tried to slip one through into the slot. As Towson will send it forward. And we are back to 5-on-5. Good kill there from the Tigers. As Scarmato chased after that one. It bounces back here for Cardarelli as Greenspoon tried to have that one knocked away. Dumped into the zone again here by TCNJ. Greenspoon delayed offside as Cardarelli will get to it. He'll send it across. Finds it over to Chimmel. Chimmel will send forward looking for Cardarelli. We'll go back here to Stout with 3:05 left to go here in this third period. Dumped into the zone. Chimmel will play it around again. Able to find it over to Ritter, who launches it up for Cardarelli. Cardarelli across the blue line. He fires. That one got blocked aside as Yeoman will play back around the boards looking for Stout. Stout, pass up to Scarmato, trying to break through. Here comes Scarmato, trying to power move around and get a backhander off. Didn't get it on target as Greenspoon has it. Tried to play it back looking for Gibson as it's picked back up here by Humphrey, who will send it across here to Travis. Pass launch forward, trying to find it up for Amadon, and they're going to wave off the icing as Yeoman gets there. Into the boards together as Stout, able to take that away from Amadon. Puck up off the high glass. Here into the neutral zone, held by Humphrey, who will try and send it across. Couldn't do so as it bounces back here for Kushner. Now Scarmato finds Kushner on the pass. He fires. Rebound chance was there for Kushner, but it's held on to by Schaub. And he'll hold for the stoppage again here with 2:05 left to go. Quickly taken here off that draw. Duggan fires a backhander as it's just knocked away there by the glove of a defenseman. There for Towson as it's played up and out of the zone. Big hit there at center ice by Duggan. What a check. And that's going to be a penalty here on TCNJ. And Walter is going to go to the box. It was actually Walter who hit him, not Duggan. So they will go back to the power play here for the Tigers as Walter will go to the penalty box. And unless Towson score, he'll spend the rest of this game here in the sin bin. Here with 1:49 left to go in this third period. Puck played around the boards, trying to get on that. Kushner down there on the wall, looking to send it out of the zone. Kept it at the point by Humphrey rather, as he'll send it down low. Owenby has to lay off, finds Keegan on the pass. Back up to the point, Humphrey there, goes back here to Keegan. Now up to May, who will just flip that one down the ice. Under 90 seconds left to go here in this third period. As Humphrey will fly his way into the zone, pass across, just couldn't connect on it. As Owenby has it taken by May, trying to find Duggan on the pass out the other direction. As it's played up off the boards, Duggan able to hold on and just play this one back for Kushner. Kushner will eat out some clock and just send it forward for Duggan quickly back into the zone. Duggan trying to split the defense, pass off here for May, but he's stopped there by Schaub on the point-blank chance. Good look there for May. Down to 50 seconds left to go here in the game here tonight. 6-1 the score. Still 1:01 left on the power play here for Towson. As that's quickly won by Helkowski, but he couldn't get the shot on target. As it's held on to here by Chimmel. Hounded there by Helkowski. Chimmel will play it forward. Pass across. Able to find this one up to Harwood. Chimmel into the zone now. The 16s came together along the boards as this one, sharp angle shot fought off there by May. Helkowski trying to get it forward and out of the zone. Some good body positioning there by Helkowski, looking for Yeoman on the pass. As Yeoman will just dump it into the corner. Here with 15 seconds left to go here in the game. Drop pass here for Chimmel. Sends one forward, able to find Wilson as he'll try and play in. As Yeoman sends that one down the ice, and that will do it for this one. A 6-1 victory here for the TCNJ Lions here in the final game of the regular season. A massive victory here for TCNJ to close out the regular season on a high note and to gear up for playoffs next week against Farmingdale. TCNJ, the 4 seed, against Farmingdale for the NECHL playoffs. They will open up the NECHL playoffs out on Long Island against the host team in Farmingdale, who are the 5 seed, TCNJ, the 4. Final score, though, 6-1 here from this one, as the College of New Jersey Lions defeat the Towson University Tigers 6-1 here in this one this evening. But that will wrap up all of our regular season coverage here for Breakout Sports Broadcasting this season. We do have some news coming soon, which we will get to, so stay tuned to our social media pages for some news coming up about potential playoffs that we will be streaming for you here, just to clue you in a little bit to what we're talking about. So stay tuned to our social medias, but I want to say once again, thank you so much for tuning into all of our regular season coverage here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting for another great year here at BSB. It's been spectacular. We could not do any of this without all of you watching. It means the world to us here at BSB, as much as it means the world to all of the players on the ice getting to have these games streamed and getting to be able to go back and watch games, and for you guys at home being able to watch these games as well. So for as much as it means for you guys to be able to watch them, it means the world for us to be able to stream these games and to be able to do this here at Breakout Sports Broadcasting. So once again, thank you very much. That will wrap things up for our regular season coverage. My name's Corolla Pascal. Have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you real soon.